Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 64 letters of the alphabet. We put them in a shed. We each draw a letter and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his. He does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. I got N.
Yeah, I got M.
N and M.
Yeah, we keep getting like sister letters.
M and M. Sister letters? What do you mean? Explain this thing you have said, Adam.
Just letters that are close in the alphabet.
Examples?
X, Y.
Did we do that?
We did the last one we did before this. Whatever.
Let me check my notes.
We're similar.
Oh, we did a DC.
Yeah, that's what I.
N DC CD WZ. That didn't work.
No.
JI CFTA. You're wrong.
Well, it happened twice. So I got a DC comic from 1996.
Like our letters.
It is a miniseries, a 3-issue miniseries with somebody that you don't see little miniseries with.
Okay.
It is Man-Bat. So Kirk
Langstrom.
Yeah. In this, he's already been Man-Bat for a while.
Okay.
And he's been on a bunch of shenanigans and hijinks with his wife and other characters and Spider-Man and blah, blah, blah. So
Spider-Man?
he's like, well, yeah, he was involved at some point.
It's DC, right?
Oh, my bad. What did I say?
You said Spider-Man.
Yeah, my bad.
Who'd you mean?
I don't know. I don't remember, dude, honestly.
All right.
So I got one called Man-Bat, and that's just the name. There's no this, that. There's
this, that, it's Man-Bat.
That would have been sick, bro.
This, that, Man-Bat. Yeah, that's cool.
First cover issue is just amazing. It's him on top of the bat signal. It looks
that's
really cool. The art in this is really like shaky, and like that every line is not perfectly straight and whatnot. It looks like early 90s DC, a lot like that, where it was super busy. Lobo Comics did it, where it was like super busy, lots of little scratchy lines and stuff.
Yeah.
So
jagged.
So the art in it is cool, but the color separation becomes an issue because they didn't have, I don't know, as many colors as they needed or something, or
they
weren't
weren't
allowed
invented yet.
Didn't have the money to print that many colors or whatever. So you see like brown on brown, and whenever it's that really intricate style of art, you kind of need the color separation to tell you what's different from other things.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue I had with this comic. Really was the readability was not perfect.
When did it come out?
1996.
1996.
Yeah,
Good year. Who wrote it?
Yeah. So the writer was Chuck Dixon, and the pencils was Flint Henry.
Okay, I know these men.
Yeah. So in our other show, I'll dive into some of the stuff they do.
Yes, we will on the other show.
Yeah, Dollar Bin, check it out. So you start out with a bunch of thugs on a rooftop in Gotham, super standard beginning of any Batman comic you've ever read.
What are they doing on the roof?
The one guys are about to kill a courier because he shorted them, and he's about to die. And out of nowhere, a bat-like figure swoops in, and they're like, "Oh crap, Batman's here! Well, you can take him. We'll shoot him. Come out into the light." And it comes out, it's Man-Bat. And they go like, "Oh my God, no. Oh dear God." It's so funny because like there's all sorts of crazy stuff in this universe. And yet they still treat Man-Bat like he is the freakiest of all freaks.
He's
ugly.
The other ones are like experiment. I guess he is too, though. So,
yeah, experiment.
Like Killer Croc, I guess they freak out too,
He's
right?
in this comic.
He's...
Yeah, they had to team him up.
Losing their shit. They're also all beaten up on the ground like, who the fuck said we would take Batman?
Yeah.
Like, we'll just shoot him. Like no one's thought of that before.
He covered his chin real quick, and then he didn't die. So that's all it took. So in this comic, you see a lot from the point of view of Man-Bat.
Oh, that's cool.
But also you get to see Bullock and Montoya's point of view, the standard detectives that are in all the Batman stuff.
Yeah, I'm always like pining for more Montoya and Bullock stuff.
They use them well in this one. Bullock is very Bullocky.
Yeah.
Montoya, I don't know anything about it, so I'm guessing she was being very Montoya-y as well.
Probably. I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. Okay. So we see the point of view of Man-Bat after he scared these guys. He just ran off or flew away because they started shooting at him.
Oh, okay.
So he's flying away, and he gets like CTE real quick. He gets a really bad concussion and he starts falling. So they were really high up on the buildings, the top of Gotham, and he starts falling because I mention it because the next like 4 pages is he's falling. So he's falling all the way from up there. He starts coming down. Those guys are like, "Oh my God, we saw." They knew immediately that it wasn't Batman. They were like, "That was a monster. That was a monster, man. That wasn't Batman.
Right.
That was something else." So they're freaked out, and now we see him like flying away. You see his wife. His wife's name is Francine and his daughter's name is Becky. He's been around them and interacted with both of them, but his daughter is deathly afraid of him because he's just the monster man to her.
Right.
And the mom hates him because...
You can change back, right?
It usually... Like in most of the stories. In this one, like he can't.
So he is straight man bat.
Yeah, he's going like feral because a lot of times he can like talk and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
He's really not even able to speak in this one.
Damn.
So now we have our third point of view, which is a couple of cops named Stan and Billy. They're both snipers. They work as a team and they're working on a hostage situation. And Man Bat comes flying. Like I said earlier, he fell really far. He came flying down and went past them and scared the ever-loving crap out of them. And from then on, Billy, the main sniper guy, gets obsessed with shooting and killing Man Bat.
Oh.
He doesn't even know what it is. He just knows he wants to kill it, basically.
Yeah.
So the very next scene after that is we see a gruesome murder kind of from the shadows of a geneticist. So there's a bunch of geneticists in Gotham and Central City. Some other few cities they mention in here.
Right.
All of them that were part of a Helix Commission, which was just a group of like-minded geneticists. They were trying to make better lab rats, pretty much. I'll get into the main part of that later.
Okay.
So this is like intercut with Man Bat, but you don't see Man Bat straight up killing the people. So immediately, it's just not Man Bat.
It's probably not.
Yeah. So I don't know if they were trying to go real hard with it, like, make it questionable. Who is it? Man Bat? Is it Man Bat? Maybe not,
because everyone knows him as a bad guy.
Yeah,
but he's got a wife and kid. He pays his taxes.
So conflicted.
He went to a grocery store last Saturday with his family.
Yeah, so he's so conflicted, and now we get to see Barbara Gordon, who's the commissioner of the police department right now.
And Batgirl?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. So she's super young.
No, she's like a young adult. I would imagine.
She's been Batgirl.
I don't think so. I don't know. Okay. I'm probably wrong. Somebody look it up for me.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
So we see Barbara Gordon talking with all the detectives, like, y'all saw a big bat guy. Maybe go check that out. Don't kill it. Maybe it's Batman. Maybe it's something else. Then we see Batman speaking with Barbara Gordon in like the shadows, and he's like not in this comic at all. That's him. You see like a silhouette of him, and that's
he's in the shadows.
Yeah, literally.
He's in the shadows of the police department.
Yes. While the
Wait, he's in
detectives are talking and yelling at back and forth. He's in the shadows the whole time. She goes, "How long have you been there?" And he's like, "A while." Dude, what?
I've been waiting quite a long time for you, actually. My knees were getting a little weak.
You would have to get up so early in the morning.
You didn't get caught? Not once.
So everybody
get up so early.
Yeah, that's rough.
You go to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, he's like, I watched. I counted.
I waited
That's
a long time.
Dude. It's a lot. I want to get that checked out.
You need some help.
Yeah. So she gives everybody their assignments. Go find this Man Bat, whatever. Don't shoot anybody, please. Go find the Man Bat.
Yeah.
And then we see Man Bat finds his wife, Francine, and tries to talk to her on the balcony. He climbs in on the balcony. He can't even say her name right. He's like Francine. And she immediately starts screaming at him really mean, like, "You're not part of this family. You're a monster. Your daughter thinks you're a monster," and all this really mean stuff. And he goes, "Ah!"
Well,
and squeaks. Yeah.
I am a fucking, look at me. I'm a fucking monster.
Man Bat.
My name is Man Bat.
So she screams at him. He runs away. And as he's running away, the sniper, Billy, spots him. He's like, "I got him, bro. This is crazy. This is the first day."
He's just watching the house.
He's just watching, yeah. So he tags Man Bat as Man Bat's flying away. He gets shot with a 50 cal, and he starts falling down, and he's about to ground level, and he shoots him again, but that's crazy because there's people at ground level, and he's shooting a 50 cal down at the
busy
downward
street
angle. Yeah, and
dipshit.
he hits him twice, and he gets like really badly wounded, and he does a spiral, and he lands like at the beginning of a subway tunnel, like a disused, very ill-repaired subway tunnel.
That's a good place to go with
For
dudes
him.
probably chasing you.
Yeah, when you look like a giant bat.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's like it's in a comic, too.
Right. So we jump back, and we finally get to see the actual killer right now. There's been a couple murders that I didn't really get into, and they're like, is it Man-Bat? I don't know.
assuming it's happening.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Man-Bat. Maybe it's Man-Bat. No, I don't know, you know. And so we see him, and he's a big, like, a big, giant, armored guy. He kind of almost looks like a scorpion, almost. He looks ridiculous. It's a bad design.
Right.
It just doesn't look good. And you see him, and then you see him, like, it's really bloody. This comic's really bloody, like, literally, like a lot of red blood. And so he's just covered in blood, and he's, like, eating an apple and like just acting all casual. He's not talking, but we got to see him for a second. Now we pick up with Man-Bat being dragged into the sewer by Killer Croc. He's like sews him up and gives him like antibiotics and stuff, and he gives him food and water. And so he finally wakes up and he's like, "Hey man, I worked on you," blah blah. And Kirk is like, because he's like,
chill out, hang, let's watch BET together.
he's so feral that he immediately attacks. He immediately attacks Killer Croc and bites him. And Killer Croc doesn't do anything. He goes, "This is what I get for saving a friend or something."
Yeah.
And so we keep jumping back and forth between the killer, the detectives running around. So I'm skipping over some of that.
Right. We don't need all that.
Yeah. There's a bunch of backstory with his wife, Francine Langstrom. She's still doing a bunch of work in the genetics field and is trying to solve the crisis or solve his day.
So she knows it's him.
She's not a bitch, actually.
Yeah, but she's like, your daughter's scared of you. Get out of here.
Yeah. As soon as he left, she started crying and said, "I overreacted. I shouldn't have done that." Blah blah blah.
Right.
So they portray her as really cool and like very loyal because she's been through some craziness.
It's like 2 a.m. He's like flapping his wings outside of her window.
That was
He's
happening
like,
for a while.
"Can I hit it real quick? Can I hit it, please?"
With my weird 4-headed dick.
Is she asleep? Yeah, she's asleep.
God
Go
damn
away.
it.
Okay. He flies off. Do they call?
No, they don't. They screech. So Killer Croc and Man-Bat just kind of hang out for a day or two.
Yeah.
While Man-Bat recovers. All the art that's in the sewer makes my skin crawl because it's so detailed that like just in the water there's a dead cat with a bunch of rats crawling all over the dead cat.
They make it nasty.
Bro, it's gross. Like Ren and Snippy when they zoom in on the Ren and Stimpy characters.
Yeah.
It's like that. So like they're chilling in just a giant pile of trash and like a half a mattress, and like it comes off as gross.
Like, this is my guest room. What do you think?
Yeah, it comes off really gross. So they're kind of done chilling. Man-Bat's like, "I gotta go. I'm gonna go see Francine," because he can't say Francine anymore. And then we see the killer who's flying in the sky. He's got wings as well. He's got weird like backwards like cow feet and stuff. Like he's a weird looking dude, and he's wearing a bunch of armor. Yeah, like hoofed
hooves.
Yeah,
He's got hooves.
So his armor's kind of like biomechanical, kind of like a crappy alien. Is probably a really good way, like a broad alien. Whereas aliens are skinny, imagine a broad, like muscular alien, and
like
that's
a
gray. Gray and black,
like a big gray.
Oh, like a big gray, yeah, kinda, because he's wearing a giant helmet,
right?
That makes his head look bigger than it actually is.
Okay,
we get to see his face here in just a second, actually. So Man-Bat's searching for Francine. Sniper guy is watching Francine because he knows that's where Man-Bat's gonna be, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill Man-Bat. I got this." And then his friend Stan was like, "Wait, why? Why are you so worried about killing Man-Bat? Is it because he scared you?" And he was like, "No."
Yeah.
And so he got scared, and it like questioned his manhood or something. So now he has to kill Man-Bat to prove that he's a badass.
I'm gonna have to kill you now too.
Yeah, you know my
you
secret.
Scared me.
Yeah.
I was gonna I'm in love with Francine. Okay. I'm in love with Francine. Leave me alone. That's what's wrong. That's why I want to kill him. So
now we're in like the last issue. We get to see who this killer is. He's a result of the Helix Commission, which was the group that the Langstroms were part of. Kirk and his wife were both part of this group that was supposed to be making like genetic things to better mankind and benefit the future.
Right.
And they're immediately like, yeah, we want to make fake people so we can test on them. We don't want them to have like sentience, so we want to be able to test on them. And they're like, Kirk and his wife are like, no, we're not a part of it. So they deuce out, but they steal their research anyways and use it. So this guy is a product of that program from Helix that was trying to clone people and make better people and mixing chimeras of people and animals.
Right.
And so like he's like part bat as well, but his like face is all crumply and like very like Cro-Magnon-y, like big brow and big jaw, and his eyes are like slitted this way. So like they're vertical, like the whole eye. Like meaning like there's like they just flipped
They're
it
horizontal but up at an angle.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Sounds gorgeous.
Oh, he's super ugly, but he's completely sentient. This dude's like smart.
Yeah. Well, he's the clone, right? He's the offshoot thing that they made.
Yeah.
But so what? He has multiple powers, or is the suit doing the wings and everything?
He can fly. Whatever is part of him. They explain it. He's got a high metabolism, so that means he's actually using his own energy to fly. Okay. So he's got wings, but they got like cool metal stuff all over him, and he's like fully armored except for like a tiny, like you can see his mouth behind the mask a little bit. It's actually a effective armor. I'll give him that. Okay. It's big enough and on most of his body where you're like, okay, yeah, that would actually help. So now, like I said, the snipers are kind of posted up on Francine, and all of a sudden, the evil guy comes out of nowhere. He comes in, and Stan, the other sniper, is like, hey, don't shoot. That's not Man-Bat. And he was like, dude, it's a flying guy in metal, and I think he's probably a bad guy. Yeah. And he goes, well, we don't know. Maybe he is a good guy. Like, Batman looks like that sometimes, you know, whatever. So it was cool. I thought that was awesome that, like, they actually had, like, a argument about it.
Batman always looked like a scary-ass bad guy.
Right? Yeah, he does. Fuck, exactly. Yeah. So he doesn't have a name. He doesn't even be like, I'm the project or anything.
Yeah, that's actually really dope, dude.
He's just like the bat guy or whatever.
Yeah. I am the pro.
He breaks into Francine's place and grabs Francine and Becky, the daughter, and he goes, I need where's your husband? He doesn't even know Kirk Langstrom is Man-Bat at this point. He just knows that he was part of the Helix program.
Yeah.
So he's like, where's your husband? She goes, we're not together. And I'll hold you hostage until we get your husband to come here. And then he busts in as Man-Bat, and they start fighting. And she's like, no, Kirk, watch out. And he's like, this is your husband? He starts talking shit. He goes, man, I didn't have a choice. This is how I was born. I was born this way. You chose to like use yourself as a guinea pig? What are you, an idiot? What are you so dumb? And he's talking mad shit to Man-Bat, and Man-Bat doesn't even understand him at this point, really.
Oh, really?
He's so feral. He's so feral.
Yeah, that sucks.
He couldn't understand any of the words that Francine had been talking to him this whole time. He can just tell if she's mad or not. He can tell the difference between that. That's it.
Yeah, because he's like brilliant otherwise.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. He's a
genius.
Big mind. Yeah. A great mind in the
so
DC universe.
Dude.
So they have a cool ass fight. I swear the art switches up on one panel. It looks like somebody else did the art for one panel of the fight. It's a cool little fight. Kirk's actually like going hard because he's trying to protect Francine, because that's the only thing he really cares about. Yeah. He's not evil and he's not a do-gooder either, so you have to really force him to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, otherwise he just fly away.
Yeah, so they're fighting a lot. Yeah, they're fighting like a bunch of panels. It's cool. Here, finally, at the end, they get kind of like tangled up in a bunch of ropes. They're like flying around above Francine. So at the end, it's really anticlimactic. They like kind of knock down, drag out fight. So they're tired and they fall down. And Kirk is like, looks like he's about to die. But the experiment, whatever you want to call him, the project from Helix, he's knocked out. So now Stan and Billy, the sniper guys, get to bring somebody in. Instead of Kirk, they're taking this guy in because he's the actual killer. They found out Kirk's not the killer.
Alone.
Exactly.
He's good. They take this
we're
guy.
all good. Yeah, exactly. So they split up, and then you're like, oh, that's a cool ending. Something happened. You know what I mean?
Billy goes to shake his hand, and he just like
bites it off. He bites his hand off.
Bites it off, flies away. He can never be a sniper again.
He got both his eyes and both his hands.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking killing him now.
Yeah. So earlier in it, I skipped it. We saw that she was pregnant, and whenever she had a kid, Francine, she was pregnant and had a kid, and the doctor, all we saw was the kid has some sort of crazy cancer. So we skipped to, this is the end of the actual comic now. That would be in a flashback, what I just described. Right. She goes to a special children's hospital, it looks like Arkham, basically. She goes, and she's talking to the doctor, and she's like, I feel like I let my son Aaron down. Aaron had the cancer, but I saved him by using some not so ethical means. And you see him, she calls to him, and he's a little bat boy.
Oh, shit.
He looks like just a cute version of Man-Bat, basically. Not even that cute. I'm just saying more cute than Man-Bat.
Oh.
But he's like a little kid, and he's like super skinny, and he's got the hospital bracelet on, and he can't speak right and stuff. And it's so... the whole last panel is that, and it's heart-wrenching, dude. It hurt me so bad. And she's talking about how Kirk doesn't even know they have a son. And so
yeah, because he's crazy.
I was like, dude, like, this is a 3-issue like little arc. What?
Why am I feeling things?
Dude, big time. Because the whole beginning, you're like, oh man, this sucks for Kirk.
Yeah,
like he's dealing with a bunch of bullshit. None of it's his fault.
Wait till we hit him with this at the end,
bro. But so her son Aaron would have died if she didn't do the
yeah,
bat thing.
right.
So that's why she was willing to do it.
So what did she do? Like give him his blood
the same,
or something?
Yeah, same sort.
Okay,
yeah, because it
project.
heals you. Yeah, it'll heal you or whatever. So wait,
no, that's his ticket back into the family now.
That's what she needs. She needs some of his genetic tissue to help with her son Aaron. So yes, that's how they're trying to set up to connect them again.
They will, because the daughter will get used to brother being a bat guy.
Yeah, he's not around, by the way. She never seen her.
She's
brother.
Never seen him. Damn,
no. He's in the hospital.
How old is he?
He looks like he's maybe 1 or 2, I guess.
1 or 2 year old run. He don't know what's happening.
I know, it's super sad. But it's genuinely sad.
And shoot him.
I mean, it made me feel like
bat thing.
Super sad.
Get rid of him.
And that was the end. And at the very last panel, it's Kirk like flying over Gotham, like just as a Batman, basically.
No idea what's going on.
No clue. That
Nothing behind his eyes.
No, not one single brain cell.
Not
left.
a thought. Just flying around like an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. And then,
that was crazy, bro.
So that was all the 1996 one, and he's had a few other miniseries. One of them had like 5 or 6 issues, and then he's been in like a big part of stories of other comics.
Yeah. I've seen him in some few Batmans that I've read.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah, he's
before.
around. He's around.
So, in other iterations, can he like switch back and forth?
Yeah.
Is that
Definitely.
Generally how he is?
I don't know enough about DC to tell if it's generally, but I know I've read ones and like seen some sort of media cartoon or something about him switching back.
Where he's like, all right, let's go. And then he turns into it or something.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know enough about him. Hit us up about Man-Bat.
Yeah. I just talked to him about one of...
What was that? What was it?
So I talked to you about Man-Bat the other day in one of our shorts.
Yeah, we mentioned him in a short.
We talked about how he's really ugly. And
we both mentioned him in a short.
Yeah, exactly.
You said Man-Bat. I said Kirk Langstrom. Or vice versa.
And this one is one of his ugliest. They do him dirty.
I wonder if this is his, you know how Joker has the Joker comic? Or the Killing Joke or whatever. And that's like the kind of penultimate.
That's his
This is
deal.
the template for who the Joker is.
Right.
Is this his? Is this Man-Bat's, template? Is this who he is?
I would say that I think the next one was probably... It seemed more popular, the later one.
Is this not the core
They had a few
Kirk
more.
Langstrom?
He had a few more later.
Because they don't go into the human side of him
No,
at all.
not in this one. He's like straight up feral.
See, that's sad too. He's stuck.
I'd say it's way more sad.
So what, is the son going to be all super feral later?
I don't know. He's acting like a kid, not like a monster. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And then also, I think if she gets Kirk's like DNA or whatever, I think she's supposed to be able to help him. That's what they're setting up.
Bat babies.
Some superhuman bat babies.
Get over here, Kirk. Let's make some bat babies.
Bat babies, baby.
Bat army. Bat babies.
Bat baby, baby.
My comic's called Nightclub.
Ooh,
it's Nightclub. So the writer is Mark Miller. Is it Millar?
I think it's Millar.
It's
spelled that way.
It is. So I want to say it. Mark Millar is the writer.
I think it's
artist
like that.
is Juanan Ramirez.
Okay.
Fabian Moscolo is the colorist, and Clem Robbins is the letterer. This is a Image comic. Came out in 2022. So you know that guy we always joke about hates superheroes?
Oh.
Who is it? The boys guy, right?
Yeah.
Grant Morrison?
Garth Ennis?
Is it Garth Ennis? Yes.
Yeah.
So Garth Ennis hates superheroes. I think Mark Millar here is the opposite. I think this guy just absolutely loves superheroes.
Yeah.
There's so much of his work that is very superhero, pro superhero.
Right.
And I love his stuff. I think it's cool.
He's done so much. It's kind of wild.
So I'm going to dive into his stuff. Maybe on this, maybe in the dollar bin. Probably both.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about it. So it starts with three friends. You have an Asian girl, a young, hefty black gentleman, and then what?
The gentleman part? You couldn't think of...
Man?
Yeah,
Well,
anything.
okay, so you have
that's the easiest part.
you have a young Asian girl. They're all in high school.
Okay.
You have an Asian girl, a black dude, and then a jacked, jacked, handsome Mexican fella.
Okay.
Right?
That works.
So we have Danny is the Mexican dude.
Okay.
Sam is the black guy, and Amy is the woman.
Okay.
So they are on the roof, and they have their phones out recording Danny, and it does like a little flashback, and it shows them, 3 days ago being like, we should be YouTubers. We'll make a bunch of money, and we'll just do cool shit. And they're like, what do people want to see? And he goes, I know, it's parkour. So now they're back on the roof, and he's like, I'm just going to do this crazy jump. He falls, and he breaks his neck and his back multiple places.
Yeah.
He gets taken to the hospital. Now, this comic is cool, okay? But this is horrible. He says he wanted to become a celebrity, do all this stuff like a stuntman. He wanted sponsorships, deals, and cool stuff. The mom, sitting there crying over her son, says, what kind of stuff? Sam says, I don't know, cars, ladies, I guess. There's a girl in school named Kendra. He really likes her. She says, I hate all these social media showing off their fake lives, these liars. He doesn't need sponsorships. He's a teenager, for God's sakes. This part really irked me. I don't know what this is, why it says this in this way, why she stopped in the middle of seeing her broken son to be like, I hate all these liars on social media.
That's weird.
Like, it's that new age. Is she immediately blaming the internet for him doing this? That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
You
I
don't
didn't
see
think
the
of that,
mom
but
for the rest of this comic, but she's at home on the internet being like,
furiously typing.
Yes, dude. You ruined my son.
Yeah.
Going after influencers and all that.
I'm going to find a TikTok lawyer and we're going to sue.
She's got her own whole viral moment happening.
Elsewhere?
Next to this story. So Danny is in the hospital. Everyone's upset, bummed out. Now,
real quick, I thought he was like going to have superpowers and would be fine, and that he was not about to break his back and shit.
his neck and back is broken in like 3 or 4 places. So Sam and Amy are outside the room, and Amy lays her head on Sam's shoulder, and he puts his arm around her, and he goes, I can't believe I'm getting to put my arm around her. So he is definitely in love with Amy.
Yeah.
So now Danny is in the bed super late at night. A man creeps in, and the nurse feels the man there, and she gets scared as shit, and then she just turns and walks away.
Okay.
Danny is like, is that the doctor? Now this dude opens his mouth and goes, and you see 4 vampire teeth, and he bites into Danny's neck.
Oh.
So it says 3 days later, Danny wakes up in bed, and he tells him, listen, you just kind of tossed and turned and were sick as shit for 3 days.
Yeah.
Calm down. Don't be a little bitch. You're a vampire now. My name is Detective Nick Lascaris, your new lord and master.
Oh, wow.
So he's like laying there, and like on his crotch is a bunch of blood. And he's like, why is this bloody? He goes, oh, it's your pee. I've had you chained up for 3 days. Why is my pee red? And he's like, think about it.
Yeah.
And cuts to him like biting this guy's arm. So he tells him, I'm building an army. I need good people, and you're the first guy I've chosen.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to show you how to do this. So He breaks out of the handcuffs, realizes how strong he is. He jumps out of the window and is like, help, help, I'm being kidnapped. He bursts into flames.
Yeah.
Detective Nick runs out there, the detective. He jumps out. It's kind of adorable that he covers him up with a blanket, and they're both kind of like snuggled under this blanket. He's like, you're a vampire. The sunlight burns. It'll burn me too. Stakes kill you. You got all the weaknesses of vampires, but you'll be able to do all the good shit in the movies, and if you just get some fresh blood, you'll be good as new. Like every time. It's great. I got plenty in the fridge here. So he gives it to him. His burns heal. Everything heals. They're walking down the street. He's explaining basically like, yo, I got daredevil powers now. I can hear everyone talking, breathing. I can see the goose pimples on their arm. I feel better. I can breathe. I'm stronger. And he goes, okay, well, can you feel the rats that are below us? Because everywhere in Philadelphia, you're always 10 meters from a rat. So tell them to come up here. How do you tell them? He goes, you got to do it with a stern voice. You got to have some authority, but they'll listen to you. All weak-minded things will listen to you. So all the rats come up, and he tells them, do something, make them do something cool. So he makes them all start running in a circle, like counterclockwise, all together. So he goes, okay, they got a little exercise, but now let's get your training started. And he just starts beating the shit out of them. So Danny is like, what the hell? What? I don't want to fight. He starts trying to punch. Hey, that's not enough. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Danny gets mad, punches him. The guy turns into a bunch of bats, and Danny has punched a hole into the brick wall. And he gets super psyched about this. Even the detective is like, damn, look at that. You punched a fucking hole in the wall. So he gets excited, and then he punches the wall again, and it breaks down. And he's like, look what the fuck I can do. He goes, we're about to climb, so let's go. So it shows him he's 20 stories up now.
Hell yeah.
And Detective Nick is like, dude, chill out. Whether you fall from here, higher, or even lower, it's the same outcome. Yeah. You'll shake it off. You'll come back. You'll be good as new, fresh as pie, whatever. Is that a saying? I don't think it is, Adam. No. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it a thing.
It made me feel uncomfortable.
So he tells them, listen, you don't have to climb like Spider-Man, by the way. So you could just get up and like walk. But it's super windy. So yeah, hold on for dear life. Because if you don't make it up here, you won't be fresh as pie. So finds a good moment. Beautiful view. He's like, this is just the beginning. You can shapeshift. You can turn into bat and mist. I'm about to show you that. So just stay out of sunlight. Basically, all the rules and shit you've seen in the movies, it all applies to you. What is this all about? Why'd you pick me? Don't worry about it. We'll talk about that shit later. Damn. So the next day, it shows Sam. He's getting bullied by this guy named Rizzo. He tells him, look, why'd you ask me to do your homework? I'm not even smart. He's like a dumb kid. And this other dumb guy is making him do his work for him. But he has punishment. If he fucks up, gets in trouble, gets a bad grade, he punishes Sam. And it's just him punching the shit out of him. So he's super upset. Amy comes over to console him. And they're walking down the street. They're talking about what is there to do after high school. This sucks. This town sucks. I'm going to start OnlyFans. That's Sam, not Amy. The dude is like, I want to start. There's a chick told me she pay $10 for every dick pic, and Amy's like, that's not a chick. That's definitely a dude, and he's grooming you. Yeah. He's like, oh, that's weird. So he gets a call from Danny. Now they know his back has been broken and all that. How is he calling? Now it shows him he just poofs into view, smoke behind him, and he is wearing a hoodie, a long sleeve hoodie with gloves, and he's got long pants on, boot or shoes. No skin is showing, and he has a luchador mask on. He looks fucking awesome. I think it looks so good. That's his,
like, vampire get up?
Yeah, no. That's a superhero.
Yeah, I gotcha, yeah.
So, I did the thing. I finished the first issue. Now, there's 6. There's 6 issues. So there, I'll start that. Now, they see him. They're like, what the fuck? He's like, I thought that was going to be cool because they take off. He has to go chase Sam down. Has to convince him, look, dude, it's me, Danny. It's me, Danny. Says, look, I got to go get Amy. She's like 10 blocks away, just hauling ass still. I got to go get her. Wrangles them together. Tells, oh, you're a vampire. No, don't don't say that. It's kind of weird. I just have vampire abilities. And they're like, after you got bit by a vampire, you're a fucking vampire, dude.
Yeah.
So why? Oh, well, Detective Nick, he just seems like a good dude. He's building an army and he wants me to do it. They're like, why you though? Yeah. Well, because I was broken. I had a broken neck and my life was about to be shit.
Right.
After, if I didn't do this, I'm healthy. Everything's healed up. I'm perfect now. I feel better than I ever have before. Cuts and bruises don't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Detective Nick hypnotized all the people at the hospital and my parents to say, hey, he's fine. It was just a few cuts and bruises. Nothing big. So they don't even remember the extent of how bad his accident was. They think it was just nothing. Like, he just flopped over one day and got some bruises and cuts. So they don't remember. And so he's like, listen, look, I'm super strong. He picks up some weights. Why are you telling all this? The guy wants you to keep it secret. Yeah, he does. Why are you telling us then? And he smiles and Amy's like, oh, fuck, yeah, do it. Do me. Sam is not having it. He's like, no, you're not going to bite me. I don't want to give up sunlight and no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Be like this forever.
Yeah.
Like, let me get jacked first.
Something. Yeah.
Then I'll change. So Amy's not having it. She's like, do it. Bite me. So he immediately bites her.
Oh, wow.
Now he's like, I'll go take care, make sure they think you're on a school trip and then no one's going to miss you, right?
Oh, my God.
So she wakes up 3 days later. She sees Sam is laying there and goes, what happened? He says, well, he's not going to be the only one without vampire powers. And then he made me bite him. So now they're all bit. They're all about to turn. He tells them, look, I ordered your luchador mask.
Nice.
So it's on the way. And it shows them all. They look so freaking cool, dude. They look so cool.
They look like a little crew.
Now, they are super strong. They are able to hop super far, jump super far. If they fall and mess up, it doesn't matter. They shake it off. And their costumes cover everything so they don't burn in the sunlight.
Okay.
It's not like through the clothes thing. Just simply being outside. It's actual sunlight hitting you. So it's awesome, dude. They're jumping on cars. He's trying to teach Amy how to turn into bats. And she's real hesitant. No, I don't want to do that. She does it. Oh, holy shit. Did you see that? Sam's like, no, I'm not doing that. It really irks me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So while they're on top of this car trying to convince Sam to turn into bats, they just get hit, by an invisible wall. And they get up and they're like, what the fuck? What happened? We can't pass running water. So the river outside of town just stops them.
Damn.
So they straight up vampire rules. That means garlic, crosses, stakes, all the generic standard rules apply to them. It seems like they have to be invited in. They can't just walk into places.
Damn, that's a big handicap.
So Sam is like, oh shit, I've been missing the punishments from the bully. He's super pissed. What am I gonna do? They go, tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
How? And then they hold up their mask and he's like, oh yeah. He goes and sees them, makes a big show, like, look how good at basketball we are. Do a big thing. He grabs the basketball, smashes it in the bully's face. He's bloody, tells him, you guys are off the team. So now as a group, as a superhero group, they call themselves Nightclub. So they have figured out how to make money. They go to the mall and they said, hey, they'll pay us $500 if we can get rid of these loiterers that are here all the time. And it's a bunch of like 18 to 20-year-old dudes just causing ruckus in the mall, being loud. So the guy tells them, yeah, good luck, try. And they just beat the shit out of him. They find a man who stole a bunch of iPads. The store is going to pay them $20 for every iPad they return. And they find the guy, make him turn himself in. They poofing all through the apartment building, trying to kick his ass. And it's cool, man. They're super strong, kicks him in the face. So they are recording themselves and releasing videos.
Oh, my God.
They are going, hey, one of them, Sam is Thundercloud. Amy is Yellowbird. And Danny is Starguard. And they're recording videos of them, like, lifting cars, showing how fucking strong they are. And then poofing all around, right? So Sam has seen news that these white supremacists have a bunch of C4 and they're trying to blow shit up. And he's like, yo, that's the stuff we should be doing. Like, fuck the purse snatchers. We should be going after these actual freaking criminals here.
Yeah.
So they're at a party, kind of relishing the whole, like, look at us, we're actually popular now.
Mm-hmm.
People are paying attention to us, but we're still being wallflowers. Danny is over there just talking it up to Kendra.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kendra, he's in love with her. She's the popular girl. Amy is bummed out. She tells him, go make out with her. That's why we're here. And then she goes, man, it's real fucked up having to watch the person you love pine for someone else. She is in love with Danny, watching him go hook up with Kendra, which he just kisses. Sam is in love with Amy, watching Amy be in love with Danny.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There is a triangle going on here.
Gotcha.
So Rizzo, the bully, he's drunk, shows up at the party, and he's like, oh, fuck you. You showing off, blah, blah, blah. Dude backhands him straight into a table, fucks him up.
No.
Danny and Amy are now yelling at Sam, being like, dude, you can't show off your powers. All of Rizzo's boys are like, get him. They tell Sam, dude, we have to lose this fight. So they're just sitting there taking it, getting punched. Yeah, not feeling a thing, just bleeding, making it look bad, giving a show out of it.
Yeah.
So Rizzo, tell him, grab his arms and just starts going to town on Sam here. The cops show up, so everyone gets to bolt out. Danny is upset. You ruined my chances with Kendra, blah, blah, blah. They put on their suits and they take off. And they start talking about maybe we should go after these terrorist guys, right? How do we do that? Let's start with their mothers. They use hysteria or hypnotize on the mother. And she tells them, I don't know where they are. They try to keep me safe by not telling me anything. Go talk to her. The waitress, some girlfriend, gives them the address of the drug dealer they use.
Oh, wow.
So they go to the drug dealer and he's like, oh man, I got you, Starguard. I got the address where they're hanging out. Here you go. So there's 3 of them left. There's still a rack of C4 out there and a bunch of weapons that have not been accounted for since the last arrest. They're like, we're going to break in, do the bat thing, Sam. And he's like, I can't. I haven't done it yet. They're like, what? I thought you'd been practicing. He's like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I don't want to turn into bats. What if I get stuck? Dude, the longer you wait, the harder it'll be. They kick in the door. There's 3 white supremacists. They can't go in because they have not been invited. So they get stuck right outside the door. And the Nazi piece of shit shoots Danny right in the head.
Oh, damn.
And everyone's like, oh, shit. So we need to get out of here. We got a surprise for them. They blow up the apartment as they're running out the fire escape. Amy and Sam are like, forget the terrorists. We have to save these people. We got to make sure everyone's okay. Someone says, take my baby, and just hysterics, gives Danny their baby. And Sam notices like gas tanks are on the building and the whole thing explodes. I'm sure hundreds of people have died in this accident.
Right.
It cuts to a man, a biker, and it cuts to a biker, another man, three dudes and a woman.
Okay.
And they are looking at a house in rural Maryland, 100 miles away from Philly. And they say, this house is nice. Are we welcome here? And the guy says, yeah, you're welcome here. And then the man, the bald man with all the tattoos and the leather vest, the leader of this group here, he kicks this man like to pieces.
Okay.
Like one kick. It is kind of disturbing. Like this actually kind of bothers me.
Oh, damn.
Like he kicked, I don't know how to explain it, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, just like in how in the real world, someone's super strength would happen when they hit a person.
Yes,
just
that
mush
is
them into pieces.
very accurate. Kicks absolutely straight through him.
Yeah.
Just makes soup out of that dude. So they attack. They're able to get in. They go in there. They take care of the family. Shows how creepy all these characters are. They're carrying this coffin that's full of water, and there is this nasty old woman inside. She sees a sweet little blonde girl that's still alive under the table. They find the blonde girl. They say, this is Mary's favorite stuff right here, so this is going to be great. They say, hey, man, look. There's someone on YouTube. They're crawling up walls and turning into bats and stuff. Hey, Nick, come check this out. And you see Detective Nick. And he's like, give me that phone. And he's super mad. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Who are these people? So they're digging through the rubble of the building. They find them all, right? Now, they try to take Danny to the hospital, and he's really fighting it. No.
Yeah.
He makes it to the hospital, gets taken out into the sun. tries to get inside and gets basically quarantined because they shot him 4 times and he was on fire. Sam and Amy, they get into an ambulance. They kick the guys out and they take it and they're running from the cops. They go into a building and then they hide. They're bleeding. They're fucked up. How are we going to do this? She said, I'm having food delivered. And it's a bunch of rats. And Sam, obviously, always against it initially. Like, oh, I'm not eating rats. She just goes to town.
Yeah.
He's like, fine, fuck it. So it does help. Blood is blood.
Yeah.
Why not? That's just that you're healing on tap essentially is rats or mice or anything that you rodents.
Rabbits would probably work really well.
Exactly. All the rabbits in Philly.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. And
so
known for it.
They lock him in the sorry. They lock him in the morgue. And he's like, come on, man. I was just trying to help people at the building.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. This is fucked up. Y'all just let me out. They're like, dude, you were on fire.
Yeah.
We shot you 4 times. You're completely fine now.
Yeah.
That's not normal. They're looking at him on the video screen. All they can see is pants just floating so they don't show up. So he finds a body. This irked me. There's a dead body. And he's like, oh, thank God, I can eat this. I can get out of here. He can't bat. He can't turn into anything. He's stuck. He bites this dead body, starts eating it, and just freaks out. And he goes, ugh, it's like drinking sludge. It has to be fresh.
Yep.
This has bothered me for a week, Adam. Thinking he can tell. He can tell the blood is bad. He can tell it's sludgy and different because he's dead.
That's how it is in the vampire universe. The Vampire whatever the fuck it's called.
Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Oh, it bothers me. It's really bad. It's gross. Vampire stuff always irks me. It makes me just, I can deal with it, but it just always makes me like, ugh.
A little uncomfortable.
Yes. Biting into necks. But sludgy blood, bro.
Yeah,
Band name, sludgy blood. So he's pissed now. He's like, I was trying to help. Y'all being some bitches. Let me out. Let me out. And they see a bunch of bats floating through the lobby now. Detective Nick pops up, starts karate chopping everyone, and rescues Danny, gets him out of there. Come on, you're coming with me.
Yeah.
So they bounce. He goes back to his little warehouse. He has Danny, Amy, and Sam all chained up and tells them, y'all doing dumb shit, all right? What the hell's y'all's problem? Why y'all doing this?
Yeah.
So he does his whole backstory, right? He's an undercover cop. He is chilling with rosy red lips. He's been doing it for 10 weeks because he's trying to find out why these homeless people are disappearing. And 10 weeks into his investigation and hanging out with Rosie, these 4 characters pop up. You get is this where they introduce them? Nope. So they show up and he realizes these are the guys taking the homeless people. One of them goes to bite a guy. Detective Nick sees it and immediately pops up and is like, freeze! And they just kick the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
The leader is like, all right, I want to do this experiment here. Let's see if I can turn him. They bites him because he's like, you're deep undercover, bro. I know you. You're old school as shit. So let me see if I can change you. All the other vampires, they go to town on all the homeless people around. He bites him but brings him with him, locks him up in a cage. So he turns. He is a vampire now, and they throw in Rosie. And he's like, bitch, didn't even have a second to beg. I was on her.
Yeah.
Grubbed it. So they said, all right, cool. You're part of our gang now. That's your first free meal. You have to go get the next one. So Nick, kind of rebelling against this, is saying, I went after the most horrible people I could think of when I was on the force. Just awful people who should be in jail, who deserve to die.
Yeah.
So he brings them a heart, and they're like, all right, he's in. So he tells them, we got Gunner John. He's from the Civil War. He's been alive for 160-something years. Sonny Jim was a sailor on shore leave when he got turned. We have Sadie Buckets. She's pregnant. She's been pregnant for 80 years, and there is something alive in her belly. And then we have Sean Salvatiere. He is obsessed with online kind of piracy, online murder. He tries to destroy people's lives and make them commit suicide on social media.
Yeah, okay.
And then you have Bloody Mary. She speaks a language no one understands. They take care of her like she's someone's mom, and they just hunt food and roll around the country doing whatever, taking care of each other.
Okay.
One time, they took Detective Nick to an aquarium, swimming around with the whales, having a blast, and then they all start eating the whales. And he said the screams still haunt his dreams, right? So he's like, we got to kill these people. Amy's immediately down. Danny's like, yeah, I was already down. Can they join? Yeah, if you're good, if you listen, if you stop fucking around. Listen, they're coming. No time to say goodbyes. Amy's like, I can't talk to my family. He's like, have you been listening?
Yeah.
We got to go. And his head gets chopped off. He says, have you been listening? And you see the 4 vampires standing behind. They're like, we have. We've been listening. Danny tries to attack, immediately gets backhanded. He says, well, we should probably kill these guys. But what if we let them join? We need some fresh blood. One guy says, I don't like the superhero thing they were doing. Yeah, but they were doing it for money. They might not be the goody two-shoes we think they are.
Right.
Okay, so what about a test? They tell them, you have to kill your mom and dad, kill your parents, bring them the hearts, and they'll let you join the gang. If not, we're going to kill all of you.
Oh, okay.
So tells them, one guy says, dressing up like a superhero is fucking lame. Knock it off. They all go home, super sad. They're texting each other. They're bummed out. What do we do? What do we do? They have no idea. So the last issue starts with them resolute being like, third option, let's go kill them.
Oh, wow.
It's daytime. They're going to be sleeping. Let's go get that C4 from those piece of shit Nazis. Let's go blow up the house while they're sleeping.
Nice.
So they're there. They're planting the explosives. The guys are immediately like, there's someone prowling around outside.
Yeah.
Go get our motorcycle helmets. So they get all dressed up. They go outside. They're fine.
Sunlight? Yeah.
They're not the first ones to think mask and long sleeve shirts. Danny gets attacked by Gunner John, and they teleport, poof, to some like a mile down the road. So they're completely alone.
Okay.
Sam gets shot with like a harpoon, and he is stuck to the front of a van.
Oh, damn.
And Amy gets lured into the house, and they're kind of cat and mouse her.
Okay.
She locks herself in the basement, which is where Bloody Mary is. They left Sam alone to just pull himself off of the arrow. So he finds the detonator, and he's putting the batteries in. It's cutting to Danny and Gunner fighting. Danny's getting his ass kicked until he hits him with a push mower. It's pretty sweet. He finds a house, the push mower. He's at someone's house. He's like, invite me in. So they let him come in, and he's like, I'll just hide here for a second. The guy finds another one of their kids outside and picks her up and is like, come on, man. I'm about to kill this little child. So he's like, no, and goes out there, saves her. Sam finally gets himself off the arrow, puts the batteries in. It's like, I hope everyone's okay, and he's about to blow it.
Yeah.
Amy is getting lured, hypnotized to go into Bloody Mary's tub.
Okay.
Super creepy. She's like, come on, darling, come on down. Like, really, really well done. It's super cool. They're watching them outside. All the vampires are inside peeking through. Sam's like, all right, good luck, everyone. I hope you're okay. Blows the whole thing up. Everyone fucking explodes. Bloody Mary can't sustain. She catches on fire. The woman and her demon baby inside catch on fire. All of them die. The only one left alive is Gunner. Amy is still alive. She's covered. Sam's still alive. Danny's obviously still alive.
Right.
So Danny's thinking to himself, I can't beat him. I can't punch him. I can't hurt him. But his mask is made out of fiberglass, and I can break that. Punches his mask, so he catches on fire.
Yeah.
Gunner is burning. He tackles him. He's like, no, you're not going to the shade. Gunner pulls Danny's mask off and is like, if I burn, you burn. Come on, let's go get the shade. And Danny's like, no. We'll both fucking die here.
Nice.
So grabs them. They're burning. Amy and Sam come up. They find him, take him to the shade. Amy lets him bite her, slowly letting him suck her blood. He starts healing. Immediately, Sam is like, I'm going to go make sure Gunner's dead. He's the last one.
Nice.
Soon as he turns his back, Danny and Amy start kissing. And then Danny's like on top of her, hardcore making out.
Yeah.
Sam goes over, sees Gunner is dead. He's turned to dust, and he's like, what the fuck? It just went down.
Yeah.
They go get rid of all the ashes. They hypnotize the cops. the hospital, all the parents, all the people at the school to say they have photophobia. They are not allowed to be in the sun. They have to stay completely covered head to toe because they are allergic, kind of like COVID, to the sun. It'll hurt them very much.
Wow.
One guy's at the police station. He gets a card. Need help? Call the nightclub. They have a YouTube channel where they're making lots of money. They have an HQ where they're responding to events, going out to be heroes, making money off of YouTube. Danny is making out with Amy. Sam is looking at him. He's really hurt.
Yeah.
He walks up to Rizzo, his bully, and says, "Hey, you want to join my gang?" And that's how it ends.
Oh, wow.
There is a part 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's a part 2. So, and they're all in it.
Oh, cool.
They're all in it. This was awesome. I think Mark Millar is one of my favorite writers ever. I love all his stuff.
Yeah.
This comic was freaking awesome. The art was great, man. It was just I want to say it without being mean, but it is the Image house style.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But a really good version of the Image house style.
Yeah, it's well executed.
More akin to, I'd say, Marvel in the 2010s. Kind of the end of where I was reading. It has that kind of look. Here, check it out for a second. I'll scroll a little bit for you, Adam. See what I mean, though?
Yeah.
It's got that 2012 Marvel look.
Yeah, I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
Right? Cool comic.
Yeah.
I'm excited to read the next one, too. I say this all the time where I'm like, if I get another in, I'm going to do it. If I get another in, dude, I'm going to do it. You know what time it is, Adam?
It's Bing Bang Boom time.
That is right. It's time.
Tell them what it's time for, Matt. Give these guys a little heads up.
I will. Hold on. Don't rush me. This is Matt versus Adam. This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who win between who I get and who he gets. We're doing randos today.
Full random.
Just a wheel of 2,000 randos.
So many weird characters.
Who did you get?
I got Biggs.
Biggs from Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7 specifically.
And I got Yoruichi Shihouin from Bleach.
Yeah, that one.
So I don't have a lot of powers here. I'll just go over mine real quick. It says high intelligence, master martial artist, obviously. She's a fighter. Immense speed and agility, flash step
She can dance?
Keto master, dance.
It's a different dance, yeah.
Dance. Keto master, and then Shunko.
Okay.
So, and what, do you got any?
Bro, I got like good strategies and stuff, and I can hack doors, and I mean, the greatest equalizer of all, I shoot guns really well.
Oh, shit, okay.
And like, I always got a gun on me. I always got that thing on me 24/7. So,
got it.
There's that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, these characters, I think Bleach, the characters are super strong. So a bullet would kill someone, but I don't think you'd be able, if you like, because this is the fight is downtown Houston. We see each other. We're out at dinner or whatever. We see each other in this fight on site.
Right.
So if I'm aware, looking at you, and now I don't know if the bullet's going to hit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. We don't know enough about her specifically to like argue that effectively.
Well, I know she's a badass, but I know the main character like totally surpasses her.
Right.
And just becomes absolutely ridiculous. So
I'm not even like one of the main characters. I'm just like a NPC that is like on somebody's crew or something like that. It's terrible.
I asked AI to break it down for us. So the power source, spiritual energy. Yours is weaponry technology.
Yeah.
Speed, mine is massive hypersonic teleport like.
Oh my god.
Yours is human athlete or soldier.
Yeah.
Durability, mine is supernatural, can withstand city level blasts. Yours is human level.
Yeah.
Vulnerable to gunfire and explosions.
Yep.
Signature move, Shunko, lightning based strikes. Yours is artillery support. So Yoruichi would more than likely just blitz him and it would be over. Her flash step is like, it's It's one of the fastest characters in Bleach.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure she has some of the crazy stuff they do where it's, the what was it called?
Just their big attacks that they do.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Zanpakutos and Bankais and stuff. I don't know if she has those. I didn't get into it. It bothered me.
Right.
I want to read the manga. But yeah, I think I'm totally smoking you on that one.
No, you definitely did this time.
Getting smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make you out in front? Or
I don't think so. What is that?
I think we were tied, bro.
Oh, I did. I got it. I got ahead again.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought so.
Look at that. 47 to 46.
Nice. Good for you, big guy.
Shh. Ooh. Ooh. Sit down. Be humble. All right, everybody. We are on the socials. That's not what I say. Hold on. Let me rewind. I got this. We are on Facebook and Instagram. Jesus, what is it? We're on...
You say...
How do I start this motherfucker?
You say where we're on.
We're at Flipping Pages 24 on Instagram and TikTok. We're at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam on Facebook. New episodes release every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. New episodes of The Dollar Bin release every Monday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us, follow, rate, review on your platforms. Follow, like, subscribe, comment on the socials and YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it very much. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that very much. And I believe that is the episode, correct?
Yar.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.